excuse the construction that's underway.
Well, September 18th saw a successful pep rally held for our Rutland Voodoo's football team, and their season opener held the next day. Emily has the story.
The football team received rousing applause as they charged into the gym. MC Mr. Bay kept the crowd fired up as he introduced Rutland's special cheerleading squad. But everyone agreed that the highlight of the event was a stellar performance by the Voodoo Blues Band.
Now I'm going to have to push the family back on the field.
As for the regular cheerleading squad, they gave their usual support for the team, which carried over into the game at the Apple Bowl the next night. Unfortunately, despite some awesome defensive works by the Beaton brothers, Danny and Daryl, the Voodoos went down to the Bears. Better luck next time, guys.
The next game will be held this Friday versus KSS at the Apple Bowl. Grade 10s, don't forget to come with your link leader, you'll get in free. During the tragic events this summer of the Okanagan Mountain Fire, many people lost their homes. One of those was RSS's own Julian Snarski, who was kind enough to bring us into the damaged area of his former home. This is the sign posted outside of Julian Snarski's house. What was once a 4-story home, now a foot of rubble. So this is your house, eh, Julian?
Yeah, basically what's left of it. 4 stories reduced to about a foot of garbage.
How long have you been living here?
10 years.
10 years?
Since I was 7 years old.
This is your garage, eh?
Yeah, this is what's left of my garage. The foundation cracked and fell, and then my freezer, or what's left of my freezer, fell against one of the support beams down there. And there's a ping pong table, mangled, and nothing left of it really.
It's kind of odd to see all those green plants down in here.
There's only 2 or 3 things left, and a deck used to be back there and above it, and there was a ladder that we left on it, and it melted and made a nice little river of aluminum right there. Then there was stairs located right there, and that went to the deck upstairs. And Mom's pots and pans. My mom's ironing table. There's a deck above my bedroom, and that was part of the table. My fireplace, my safe, stereo system. It just took everything, basically. One thing left standing was my dog's cage, and I don't know how it doesn't even have any burn marks or anything. It's really weird. Eric and Jeff and I were all standing here. We're just packing stuff and making sure my hardtop on my Jeep was back on, and then all of a sudden we were just standing there, and moles, like little mice, started running down the hill, and they were coming into between our feet and stuff. You could tell something was wrong because they were just all trying to get away. And you could also see the flames coming down, and it was really smoky. It wasn't a great time, but that was basically it.
Anything you wish you would have gotten?
A lot of stuff I just can't remember. You know, it's like in the minute you're packing everything. I left everything in my bedroom pretty much. I just took some clothes, and that was it. Left everything. You know, what can you do?
The rain was only 3 weeks late. Steve Clark, Voodoo News.
RSS displayed its typically amazing community spirit, raising about $2,800 at the RUN event last Wednesday. Stephen and myself were there to capture all the excitement.
The crowd slowly collected in front of the school. When everyone was ready, the race began. The skateboarders and bicyclists got off to an early lead over the pedestrians, while some students chose alternate forms of transportation. Some students even chose entirely different routes. The fastest time on foot belonged to Steve Hamilton. He talked to us afterwards and had this message for the rest of the students walking.
I made it in 9 minutes.
9 minutes. That's a little shoddy, don't you think?
It's a little off my usual pace of about 6, but I haven't been running for about 3 months.
Are you a little worried about the urinalysis test? Have you been taking any drugs? No?
No.
No steroids, eh? Okay, good.
None.
Did you have a poppy seed muffin?
No, actually, I did not.
Because that could have been dangerous.
It could have been, but it was not because I didn't have one.
Is there anything you would like to say to maybe perhaps the slower students of RSS out there?
Get out there and jog in your spare time, you losers. Pick it up, come on.
Emily Harmon, Voodoo News.
The urinalysis tests have yet to come back from the lab. He was cheating. Well, the student elections are coming up shortly, and while some of the candidates have made their own approaches to get their names out, we here at Voodoo News have our own list. Running for president are the following: Kim Brown, Lindsay Clarenbeek, Robbie Sahota, and Megan Summery.
In running for vice president are Andy Holmes, Caitlin Tritton, Cassie Wall, and Vanessa Vecchio.
I think that's Vecchio, actually.
Oh, Vanessa Vecchio.
The position of secretary has only 2 candidates, Kaylee Hahn and Kelsey Stearns.
The hopefuls for treasurer are Kyle Dick, Nicole Tequita, and Martin Von Bach.
And finally, for the position of sports rep, Azamina Omarovic, sorry Azamina, Kelsey Reed, and Ashley Williams.
Good luck to all our candidates. We're out of stories for now, but before we go, we have some quick hits for you.
That's gonna be good.
A reminder not to miss the premiere issue of Rutland Revolution, RSS's very own school newspaper. Copies will be made available at the school store or the reception counter. Also a reminder to grade 10s, go with your link leaders and get in free to the football game at the Apple Bowl this Friday, along with a free hot dog. Expect a phone call from your link leaders this week. And that's all for this week.
We'll see you next time, but until then, keep watching the skies. Damn football players never know where they're throwing.
I'm Emily Harmon.
And I'm Steve Clark, signing out. Good afternoon, and welcome to this week's edition of the Rutland Voodoo News. I'm Steve Clark.
And I'm Emily Harmon.
This past weekend on Saturday, the Rutland Senior Secondary Environmental Science class took part at the Household Hazardous Waste Roundup at Crown Packaging. Emily and I were among the students who were there to clean it up.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here at the Toxic Waste Roundup.
See, lots and lots of cars going through here.
Loading some toxic waste.
We're enthusiastic about the fun.
But serious, too. This is dangerous work.
Let's get ready to round up!
Yeah, soft as a baby's behind, yeah.
What's the most interesting thing you saw today, Mr. Grinner?
Absolutely nothing, Billy. There's nothing special today except a lot of crap. Good stuff. Concentrated sulfuric acid, brand new bottle. Took it from my chemistry class.
We work here, we live here. I think we're gonna die here, too, and be recycled on to the next generation.
Thanks to everyone who made the roundup such a success. Emily?
They gave it their best, but the Voodoo football team is still winless in the regular season after a Friday loss to the KSS Owls.
Despite losing their home opener to the KSS Owls 6-14, the entire RSS Voodoo football team played an outstanding game on Friday. But perhaps the best Voodoo on the field was number 19, Kyle Miller, who not only intercepted the football once, but twice. Just to round out the defensive game for the Voodoos, Kyle decided to kick 2 punts within 2 yards of the KSS goal line. Way to go, Kyle. Keep up the good work, boys. In professional sports, the NHL waiver draft was held this past Friday, leaving Vancouver 2 players lighter than it was before. The Pittsburgh Penguins took Nolan Baumgartner with the first pick of the draft, and the Montreal Canadiens picked up noted enforcer Darren Langdon. While our sources tell us there's other news for sports, apparently it has nothing to do with RSS or the Canucks.
RSS's own Madigan was playing this Friday. Our reporter was on hand to get the story.
I'm outside of Trinity Baptist Church with Madigan, who just finished playing their gig, and I must say that it was a very, very good show. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
I'm Matt Kelly, and I sling the guitar.
I'm Simon, I sing and I play guitar.
I'm drummer Joel, and I rip it up on the drums.
I just play the bass and scream.
Madigan did a sound check where they played one song before going into a full set for the crowd. Madigan was the only band to get somewhat of a mosh pit going with the crowd. Madigan has many plans for the future, which include some new songs, among other things. Can we expect an album from Madigan?
Yeah,
hopefully.
Eventually, we're just working on writing some new stuff, and then we're going into the studio to record a 5 or 6 song EP.
And what interview would be complete without a shameless plug from the band?
www.geocities.com/MadiganRock.
And now back to you.
Well, that's it for this week's stories. Now it's time for our quick hits. Good afternoon. Welcome to this week's edition of the Quick Hits.
Project placements. Project placements are a wonderful opportunity for students to gain valuable work experience hours in the community. If you are interested in any of the following, please see Ms. Caldwell in the Career Center. Candy stripers. There are 4 positions available for that. Many, many people are needed. If you're interested in nursing or doctoring or anything like that, please see these. Girl Guide Assistants, Junior Ski Patrol, Technical Crew, and Sunpoint Activity Assistants. Spotlight sessions. Spotlight sessions are great opportunities to find out more about a particular career. Here's just a few of up-and-coming spotlights. Friday, October 10th, Women in Trades, Block C, located at the Hollywood Road Education Center, 9 a.m. to 11. Friday, October 17th, we have Medical Doctor and Plastic Surgeon. This will be in room 1033 during Block D. Friday, October 31st, 9:15 to 10:30, Block A, we have Ski Patrol, RSS room 1033. See Mrs. Baker if you guys are interested in signing up for these career spotlights. Now then, for Miss Naba, and specifically for grade 12, some grade 11s as well, we have, in room 1277 on Thursdays at noon, post-secondary funding meetings. OUC also has started accepting applications depending on the program. Majority of programs open up on October 31st, but keep an eye on the OUC website. See a counselor for more details, please. New bursaries and scholarships are being posted outside of the Career Center on the board. See Mrs. Baker or Mrs. Naba for information on that. Those are the quick hits for this week. Oh, and of course, the moment everyone has been waiting for. Student council nominations. Oh, I have in my hand the results for yesterday's election. President, we have Robbie Sahota. What? They already know. What do you mean they already know?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week.
I'm Steve Clark.
And I'm Emily Harmon.
Signing off.
3, 2, 1.
What do you think of the new ICBC regulations that have been implemented?
I think it's a lot safer for all the young drivers, but I think that everyone hates it, and I don't agree with it either. It was working pretty well how it was before.
Okay, the 1 passenger rule is retarded. It's going to encourage more drunk driving because you can't have designated drivers driving home a whole carload of people.
That's garbage.
What if I get someone on the side of the road and I got a friend and he was hit by a car and I gotta take him to the hospital? Then what do? I just leave him. Sorry, buddy. He's dead. They can't impose this on us. This is crap. I say we rise up. Rise.
I don't even have my L yet. Now I gotta have to wait a year to get it and stuff.
Yep.
That's hurting. How come they're changing it? Tell me.
I think that young people are bad drivers.
You do?
I don't.
Huh.
That just takes all the fun out of it.
You mean you don't?
Driving's supposed to be fun.
Well, I think with like one person, you're trying to save the economy, and then they tell you to carpool, but you can only have one person in the car. It's so stupid. Like, I mean, it's pointless. And then who says you're not going to goof off with your family more than your friends?
3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Emily Harmon.
And I'm Steve Clark. This is the Voodoo News. Well, Mr. Cunnion's Biology 11 AP class had the opportunity to go to Banfield recently, bringing back great memories of the experience.
Hi, my name's Emily Harmon, and I'm here in Mr. Cunnion's class, and I'm going to be interviewing some kids on their trip to Banfield this year. So here we go. Hi there.
Hi.
Did you go to Banfield?
Yes.
How was that?
Really good, actually.
What kind of stuff did you guys do?
We worked a lot with like tide pulleys, and we did like big marine animals, you know, whales. And we did bird watching.
How long were you there for?
3 days and 2 days traveling.
Who did you go with? Just your whole class or other classes as well?
The whole class. Just this class was the only class that went.
Would you want to go again?
Oh, for sure.
Hi there. And did you go to Banfield?
Yep.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you do?
All sorts of labs with live like anemones and starfish, and it was really cool.
Did you take lots of pictures?
Oh yeah, a roll and a half.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Would you want to go again?
Oh yeah.
Totally. Go to Banfield?
Yeah.
How was that?
Awesome. Really cool.
What'd you do?
Basically, we studied invertebrates and seaweed. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
So how long have you been putting this program on for?
This is our 4th year going to Banfield with the AP Biology class.
And do you enjoy this, or?
It's great. It's a lot of work to get it organized, but once we get there, we have such a good time that it's well worth it.
So you really feel that the students really enjoy going and they learn a lot out of it?
They learn a lot, and they really enjoyed it. I think it's 3 intensive full days of nothing but marine biology and oceanography in the most beautiful setting in the world, out on the west coast of Vancouver Island.
As you can see by the enthusiastic students in this Advanced Placement by 11 class, their trip was a successful one, and they hope to have many more in the future. I'm Emily Harmon, signing out. Thanksgiving can mean different things to different people, whether it's eating pumpkin pie, spending time with family, or just a day off work. Our correspondents, Carrie Bremner and Michelle Bangensauce, went out and asked people what Thanksgiving meant to them.
Since this weekend is Thanksgiving, we're just wondering what your plans are and what you're thankful for.
We're having a bunch of people over to our house on Thanksgiving. We're having a big feast, turkey and everything. And pretty much all I'm thankful for is my family and everything, just to be with them.
Pretty much working every day, but then I'm going to Thanksgiving dinner at my grandma's house if I get off at work on time. And I'm thankful for all my friends and family and everything that we have that lots of people don't have, I guess, that we take advantage of.
I'm thankful for having an awesome school like this and that kind of stuff. Great family, etc.
Well, my family's coming over for a big turkey dinner, if that's what you mean.
I think I'm gonna eat Thanksgiving dinner.
I've been going through a high regimen of eating granola bars and filling up my stomach for the last 2 weeks. That way when I get to Thanksgiving dinner, my stomach will be all nice and expanded so I can eat 3 helpings.
3?
3,
yeah.
Not just 2.
A little bit of cranberry sauce on the side.
It's gonna be perfect.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to eat sushi with my mom.
Well, we don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving in our house, but I am thankful for a lot of things. Definitely the roof over my head, the farm that I live on, and all the animals that provide me with my food, and my parents for providing me with everything that I have, and even this school for providing me with an education as a platform for the future. Stay in school, kids.
Basically just my family and being alive, and my friends.
Turkey probably. But Denny's does offer a good dinner.
And I'm thankful for friends like Keegan, who can be on videotapes like this with me saying what we're thankful for.
I'm thankful for Cody because he has such soft, delicate skin.
So, we're wondering what your plans are this weekend and what you're thankful for.
Okay, this weekend I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with my family and eat lots of turkey and lots of food and just enjoy each other's company. And I'm probably thankful for all the usual things that everybody's thankful for, like family and friends and good health and peace and freedom. But I'm also thankful for the ability to be able to find all the many blessings, to be able to recognize and appreciate all the blessings in my life through good times and bad. To me, that's a real gift. I wish that gift for everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
While it means certain things to those here at RSS, Thanksgiving represents something entirely different to those less fortunate. These are images usually thought of along with Thanksgiving: good food and time with family.
These thy gifts which we are about to receive.
But for others, this is what Thanksgiving looks like. A dedicated group of individuals took time out of their weekend to serve turkey dinner to the less fortunate at the Kelowna Gospel Mission. Carl, so how long have you been working here?
Oh, it's just about 9 years now.
And how long have you guys been providing Thanksgiving dinner like this?
I think as long as I can remember, so it must have been like from way at the beginning, in 1975 when it started.
What other services does the Kelowna Gospel Mission provide?
Well, anybody, like now it's set up for a special banquet, but anybody can come at 10 o'clock and provide coffee and donuts over there at the coffee counter. Then we have free lunches at 12 o'clock, we've got free suppers.
On average, how much food do you guys bring in for these special banquets?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Sometimes we get a lot of turkeys donated. Sometimes we've got to buy a lot of the things that we don't get donated. So it's a combination, really, of how much farmers bring in. We have a delivery pickup truck that goes out every day, picks up and delivers some of the things from the store. So it's a hard one to really answer because we do have lots and lots of donations. We still have to buy all kinds of things for the meals.
Do you guys get? Is it government run or?
We get some government funding. Then we have individual funding. We have church funding. We have businessmen, business people around town.
We here at Voodoo News would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's given us their time, not only at special events, but year-round to help those less fortunate.
Another loss in football, another victory in senior girls volleyball. Here's the news in sports.
Despite a great effort, the Voodoo football team is still winless in their regular season. The Voodoo's only points on Friday's game came off a touchdown scored by Tyrone Page and a safety. It's been a disappointing season so far for the Voodoos, who have the oldest program in their league. On the bright side of sports, the senior girls volleyball team gave a thrashing to the visiting team from Seton. Unfortunately, a later loss meant that Mr. Margerison's ladies have slipped in their tournament standings. Good luck in the future to everybody.
We lost!
Those are the stories for this week, and now for some quick hits.
Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome to this week's edition of The Quick Hits. Career Spotlights. On Friday, we have an important spotlight from 9:30 to 11 in Block D. Medical Doctor and Plastic Surgeon. This will be held in room 1033. See Mrs. Baker in the Career Center if you have any other questions. Thank you. Project Placements. We have available placements for activity assistants in a variety of residences and junior ski patrols for Big White. See Mrs. Caldwell in the Career Center. News for grade 12s. Keep checking the bulletin board outside the Counseling Center for new bursary information. The latest? The BCGEU and HSA bursaries are available. Canada Trust Outstanding Community Leadership Scholarship is available as well, but the applications are due on October 31st. Millennium Scholarship. Again, academic excellence and community involvement are essential for this. And check out the University of Calgary and Alberta entrance scholarship notices. On an extremely important note, Thursday at noon, Miss Anaba will be holding bursary meetings in room 1277, and a big reminder, thinking about OUC for the fall 2004 semester? Get your applications in by October 31st for your early admission. Now then, the Halloween dance, which I'm already adorned for, is coming up on October 30th. $5 admission to get in. The Rutland Revolution. There are classified ads now. If you have anything to sell or anything you'd like to get out, like maybe personal ads, see Mr. Mandrioli or go to the office. $1 will get you an ad. And grads, for the next 2 weeks, we have grad photo sign up in the forum. You have to sign up if you want your grad photos. That's it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll see you next week.
I'm Emily Harmon.
And I'm Steve Clark, signing off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Think about the raised prices of the pop at the vending machines.
I don't really care because I don't really buy food from there ever, so it won't really make a difference for me.
Stupid because all of us do drink pop, but it also is good because then it gets more kids drinking juice and water, more healthy things. So
what's the big deal?
Okay.
Go for iced tea, man.
Oh, the price is raised on the iced tea too.
To what?
$1.75.
Oh, it's 25 cents difference.
Just pop. It's nothing special. I mean, if it was Gatorade, yeah, I can understand that.
Making us cough up more money just sucks, man.
Are you outraged?
I'm so outraged.
I can tell.
I'm waving my fist in anger.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Voodoo News. I'm Emily Harmon.
And I'm Steve Clark. Well, RSS's very own Ray Bartell had the opportunity to go skydiving last year for his 18th birthday. We here at the Voodoo News had the opportunity to ask him about the experience. So Ray, you went skydiving the other day, eh?
Yep.
First time?
Yep.
Yeah, you plan on doing it very often or no?
As much as I can, if I can.
Yeah? Is it fun?
Yep.
Are you kind of scared?
No.
You weren't scared at all?
No.